So we're going to be discussing the controversy of MIELLE Organics and all that has been happening on social media. I'm sure you've come across it on TikTok, Instagram, even YouTube. So we're going to discuss what exactly is happening and whether the claims of MIELLE Organics breaking hair, causing thinning, matting, migraines also. So we're going to discuss all of that in this video. When it comes to hair products, I've been very vocal about this, talking about how hair products contain chemicals that do not work well for natural hair. Honestly speaking, some of the chemicals that are put into products, they do not cater to natural hair, and most of these companies that are not even black owned, or they don't even have, like, it's white people owning these companies, and they create natural hair products. So that's why I've always been focused on using natural ingredients. Like, most of the things I use for my hair, I make them naturally. I get the ingredients, and all these ingredients that are put into products, I just source them out naturally and find a way to make it, and it works for my hair. So that's why I always mention in my videos. I always create videos talking about how you can use natural products. So on to the controversy. The reason why I spoke about that is because the product that is coming to light, based on, like, the claims that are coming out, is based on their rosemary line, and Michelle Rodriguez is the owner of the company, and she founded the company back in 2024. So it was a black owned business, like it was a small business, but it recently took off overnight. And you would think that it took off based on the black community, but instead it was based on a different community. It was the white community that made the product go off. Like, people were purchasing, like, especially their rosemary oil was the one that was going out of stock everywhere. Like, I can remember the rave about it, like, early last year. It was everywhere, that even me myself, I tried the product, and I didn't see any I didn't use it long enough to notice any difference to my hair. Even their shampoo. One thing I would say about the shampoo is that I didn't like it. I used it only once, based off, like, my friend had it, so I tried it out, and I didn't really like the way my hair felt. So I didn't purchase it. So I'm talking of this, everything I'm talking about is based off on what I've seen online, not based on my own personal review on it. The product only once. I can only talk on that one experience, and I did really like it. And for the oil, I wouldn't say it did anything spectacular to my hair. It was just a normal oil. Product took off. Like, the black community was scared, because most of the times when a different race start using, like, products, you notice that the company would change the formula to cater to their hair type also. So the black community were saying that, oh, they should start keeping most of all these products, because most of the times all these companies, they tend to change the formula to cater to all hair types, to the wavy and straighter hair. But one thing I would say is that I can understand when a company wants to cater to all hair types, or rather they should just create another line of products that cater to their type of hair. Because when it comes to natural hair, it's very, very dicey, because our hair can, there are some certain ingredients that our hair don't like, and the chemicals that they put in certain products are really, really bad for our hair. Especially natural hair needs moisture, so if we're using products that dry out our hair and leave our hair feeling so dry, it can cause our hair to break. It can cause a lot of bald spots, shedding, thinning. You notice your ends are thinning, and it can create a whole lot of mess on your hair. That's why most people that are coming out, they're coming out with results like how their hair was before and how their hair is now, using just the MIELLE products. The thing is that this is not the first time MIELLE Organics has been brought to light based on their products. People have spoken about this before, but at the same time, not all people did not really, it wasn't this big, because most of the times, not some certain products may work for you and it may not work for someone, so you can't really take off one review or a few reviews on a product when a lot of people are saying that it works for them, especially when it blew off on social media. Claims that the products are giving bald spots, dry hair, thinning, breakage, migraines is based off on when MIELLE Organics was sold to a different company. So it was sold to P&G. So that's when the controversy started coming out, because people noticed that the formula changed, and most people said that they started noticing that their hair was matting, it was breaking, they were experiencing so much hair loss after using the product. And that's where people start talking about, oh, it's because they sold the company, and they sold the company to a white owned person. So that's when the whole controversy started, and people are just blowing it off, saying that, oh, I'm experiencing this, I'm experiencing that, which is valid. Like, people are coming with results, but at the same time, you would understand that if the Michelle Rodriguez, the owner of the company, came forward saying that the formula did not change, and most of the time people are not using the products the right way. That's why they're experiencing these particular things. And that's, it can be a little bit dicey, because at the end of the day, if a product is causing matting, is causing hair loss, and a lot of people are coming forward, it means there's something that is wrong with the product. Instead of saying that the formula didn't change, rather just say that, oh, maybe you're not using it the right way, or maybe the products don't just work for your hair, because at the end of the day, not all products can work for everybody. You need to find what works for your particular hair. And this has been something that I've personally, I've used so many products, even some products that work well for someone else, it won't work well for me, and it can cause my hair to break off, and I immediately stop it. So it's that same way to go for my product. But one thing I'll say is that I understand her wanting to expand her business for it to go global so they can reach different audience. But I would suggest that instead of changing the formula of the product, rather just create new lines. I feel creating new lines for different hair type, for you to cater to all hair types, because initially the company was based off on creating products for natural hair, for the black community, to cater to a type of hair. That was the initial um base, like the foundation of the company. But now that it has been sold to PNG, I'm sure they'll start creating more hair care line. And for the change in formula, I would say that maybe the formula changed, or there's something that is tweaked in the formula that's causing a lot of people to come forward saying that their hair is breaking off. Wouldn't say that we should not listen to them, because I've been seeing like two parts to this. Most people are saying that the product are still working for them, like the natural hair community. People are still saying that it's working for them, while some people are coming forward saying that it's totally not working for them. So it's a little bit dicey. Of this, like, let me just summarize the whole thing, because this whole controversy, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, because this is something that I've spoken about, because most people are focused on products. Products are important, but they are not like the priority when it comes to natural hair, because at the end of the day, this rosemary line that they created is rosemary, that is their number one ingredient. So why not you find make this yourself, find ways to make your own products, because every natural hair product will contain one chemical or the other that will be harmful to our hair. That's why I'm always preaching about you trying to source out your own product, how you can make them, how you can get the organic products, because these companies, they tend to lie about what is in their ingredients. The chemicals that there can be harmful for your hair, especially for if you have sensitive hair or you're going through a certain scalp condition. So that's why I would say that just source out your own products, because at the end of the day, this Mielle Organics, they are not the only company that is doing all of this. Like, there are other companies that their products are even much harmful than what is even in Mielle Organics. So that's why I'm always saying that most of all these products, they are using the natural product, but they're adding chemicals which are harmful to our hair. That's just the main thing that they are going wrong. And their approach to it, instead of them telling us that, oh, it's not for your hair type, it doesn't cater for your type of hair, and we use it and it doesn't work for us, and it's just a whole lot of mess. So in summary, just if any product is not working for you, just stop it. That's just the simple truth, because the products that you're using that is not working for you, somebody else is using it and their hair feels fantastic. So just stop whatever is not working for you, instead of you blasting the company. I'm not saying that you shouldn't share your review. Yes, you share a review and just go away, but just stop the product. Try and find something else that will work well for your hair, because I know there are still good products out there. I wouldn't blast every single company because they are still good companies. But the new trend is that most of these black owned companies or natural hair products like companies, they are now being owned by white men. That is, I don't understand that. Like, why are they owning companies that are catering for a different community? That's just a another whole story or something. But let me know what you guys think about this controversy, whether it's something that should be, because I'm hearing things about lawsuits, which I'm not sure, but if it should be something that people should speak more about, or whether the products are really, really causing all these damages to hair, the thinning, the breakage, the migraines, all of that, whether it's actually causing that or if the formula actually changed. I want to really know your thoughts on this because this is a topic that I'm very, very familiar with. I'm not surprised this is happening because I already knew that something like this would definitely happen. And there are so many other companies that are doing this, but most people are just focused on Maya Organics. So let me just know your thoughts on this and what you guys think.